and welcome to this week's Sunday Catchup podcast. How are you? And how has your week been? I really hope it's been a good one. And I am recording this Sunday evening. What is the date today? The 6th of July. And first of all, happy birthday, Matt. I know you are somewhere very special and having a chill time, and Matt is our going to be son-in-law next year. So yeah, happy birthday, Matt. So Will and I have just watched the last couple of sets of the tennis, and against Norrie and Jerry, was it? That was really exciting. I think we watched the last 6, whatever they were, games, and he won. Woohoo, well done. Absolutely brilliant. We're through to the quarter finals, so it's nice to see him come through. And it was another good day as well, wasn't it, for Great Britain, because Norris won the Grand Prix at Silverstone, so that was pretty exciting. And the other guy that was first time on the podium, that was cool as well. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Love it, absolutely love it. So funny though, watching the tennis. I can hardly bear watch it. I don't know why, but I feel really uncomfortable watching it. It's really funny just observing myself. How I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just go and do my podcast now and we'll find out what happens. But no, I stayed, and Will and I watched that, and it was really exciting. It was really good. I'm really pleased for him. And it was a very good match. And didn't watch the Grand Prix. Will did. I was at work having a lovely day at Quest, but he watched the Grand Prix and thoroughly enjoyed it. So, yeah, great day today. So, how's your week been? Theme of my week has been one of great love. I have felt so much love this week. I felt really connected to Source. I've been really feeling connected to nature. I've just really been feeling connected to the universe. I've just been felt like I've been completely in the flow, but on a different energy vibration. I can't really describe it. My heart's just been wide open, and I just feel there's been I've just felt completely different this week. And when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about on my podcast this week, I was reflecting on my week, and I've really felt I've just felt that big shift. And now talking to you, I'm just reflecting on last week, and I remember sharing with you on the podcast last week, and I'm only just remembering this now, that I did feel like there was this, I remember this download of energy, and yeah, so grateful for that, and so grateful that I've been feeling this love and this connection, and it's just been lovely. It's just been really nice week. I'm not saying it hasn't had its challenges, because there has been stress, but I've been able to do things that have really helped with the stress, and so that it hasn't then sort of overspilt into my life. So yeah, it's just been great, and I've really been connecting with nature, and I'll run through what I've been up to, but just talking about today, because it's been a really nice day today, Sunday, 6th of July, and it started this morning with Will and I. So I needed to be at the shop at 10:30 this morning to open up and to serve all you lovely customers. And but what happened before then was quite fun, because we woke up and we did our Wordle and we had our coffee and did whatever else I do in the morning, but then sat in bed and I don't know what made me do it, but I was playing songs on the Sonos, like that were like songs that I remember from my childhood. So one of my favourite songs from childhood is Gypsies, Tramps and Thieves by Cher. And thoroughly enjoyed listening to that. And then I played one of my dad's favourite records that he played for his wife, Michelle, my stepmom. And I played that song, My Best Friend, because it was my dad's birthday on Tuesday. And that I just felt really lovely, and it just reminded me of my dad and my family in Ireland. And so that was a special moment. And then we'll put on Elton John, and we listened to that. And I was just like thinking about soul music, like music that touches my soul. And there was one by, who was it? I think I wrote it down. Shallow. And that's one of Harriet's favourite song. And I really like that, Lady Gaga. And then we'll put on Daydream Believer by Monkeys. And so, yeah, and then I'm like late for work because I'm having so much fun, and Will and I are having so much fun by listening to this music and reminiscing and everything. It's a really nice, fun thing to do, and we don't do it often enough, but when we do it, it's really good fun. It's like we're a jukebox. Oh, what song should we put on next? So yeah, it was really good. It was really lovely, and it was really fun, and I can thoroughly recommend it. But also the music that I remember too from like my teenage time, and I had massive posters of him all over my wall, was Culture Club and Come, I can't sing, and especially as I've got a bit of a cough at the minute and throat, but Come, Chameleon was one of the popular songs. So yeah, it was good fun. So that was this morning. And then I worked at Quest, and yeah, it was lovely. And I was at Quest yesterday as well. So I've worked the weekend and had a really lovely weekend. It's so nice to be in the energy of Quest, and it's been a really busy weekend. Seen lots of lovely customers, had lots of lovely chats, and I did palm reading yesterday, which was great, and did 3 Reiki sessions. So yeah, it was amazing, and I loved it. It was every single session was different, and the energy was different with everyone, as it would be, and it was really powerful. And each client, 4 clients, and it was just really awesome. And I feel so like humbled, and just it's an absolute honour to be able to do what I do, and I love it. And the connections were great, and the palm reading was amazing, and yeah, it was really good, and very grateful and very lucky that I can just that I get to do this, which I love, and it just literally lights me up. So yeah, feel really grateful for this week, and having the really meaningful chats in the shop was great as well. And then last night, Saturday night, Will and I just chilled, and we're watching White Lotus at the minute. This week we've watched White Lotus, and we haven't watched any of the episodes, but we did this week, and I said to my friend on Friday night, because they came round spontaneously and we had some fish and chips, as is our kind of Friday night thing to do, because where we live, which is on top of Box Hill, a fish and chip van comes every week on a Friday night. So it tends to be like our social night. But Will and I weren't being sociable. We were just being at home on our own. But they said that they were around, and were we going to get them? I was like, yes. So they popped in. So it was really nice. I can't even remember where I was going with these fish and chips. I actually cannot believe that I have forgotten the whole point of my story. And I've completely forgotten the thread. That's so funny. Does that ever happen to you? Oh my goodness me. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, it was really good. And I was going to share something with you about that, but I've just completely forgotten about it. So that was Friday night anyway, fish and chip night. And Friday I was at work as well. So that was really cool. And the other thing as well, it was White Lotus. That was it. I was talking about White Lotus, wasn't I? Oh my goodness me. So our friends had seen White Lotus and recommended White Lotus to us. And we said to our friends, and we hadn't finished the last 2 episodes, and we're like, what is the point of White Lotus? I was like, it's had such good reviews and it's been it's been good. And it's like, what is this about? But it was really interesting seeing all the different characters, and it made us laugh out loud. And I won't say what happens at the end. I'm not going to say anything, but I just loved the point at the airport, and when the parents go on the plane. I just think it was really cool. He was my favourite character actually. Out of it all, the son was just my favourite character. So yeah, I just thought he was good. Anyway, yeah, we just watched White Lotus this week and it was really cool. So what else happened this week? Energies have just been so high, and I recorded video for YouTube this week or last week, and it was all about connecting to nature and just having a little satsang in nature and outdoors. And it was I felt such a heart connection to Mother Earth and to nature and to everything that I did this 20-minute recording outside. So for those of you that might be listening to this before Tuesday, the 8th of July, it will be out on Tuesday or Wednesday. And for those of you that are listening after the 8th of July, it will already be out and you can look it up on YouTube. And I put out a lot of free content on YouTube if you haven't found it yet, where I do lots of meditations, just my inspired thoughts, and I talk about palm reading as well, and my Sunday catch-ups are there, so you might already know about my YouTube channel. But if not, go on my YouTube channel, give me a follow, subscribe to my channel, and you'll get all the latest content, and it's worth it. It's I put out a lot of free stuff, and it's I quite enjoy it. It challenges me, and there's there has been a lot of stillness this weck as well, and I've really been looking for opportunities to recognise when I am feeling that still, and that's really helped. And on Thursday I did some Reiki as well, so it's been so nice seeing clients and just really appreciating the quiet and the stillness. And the thing that's been stressing me the most, which I shared last week, to do with the flat and it being stuff that's going on that's out of our control, and that's still been happening, but I haven't let it spoil my vibe this week, so that's been nice. And so what else? That was Thursday. I was at Quest and just doing the my Reiki clients, and just having a nice time really. Really still enjoying my little sabbatical, even though I've been at work more this week. Next week I'll be at work more, but it doesn't feel like work to me because I love it so much, so it's just part of my sabbatical. So I'm just it's just not stressed. I'm so lucky to have such a great team, and Amelia and Amber, who are helping me with my social media and stuff, and Amelia obviously taking care of all the day-to-day running of Quest, as is Laura and Emma and Sue. And it was Laura's birthday yesterday, so hello team Quest, thank you for you. Tuesday I had such a beautiful day. I just pottered, chatted to my friend, she came round, we had a cup of tea, and we just talked about all sorts of things really. It was really lovely. It was very spontaneous. There's been lots of spontaneity this week, and it was just such a nice day. I was able to cook when I can cook. I did cook. I cooked dinner. I made a roast chicken, which is rare for me, so this is like I think 3 times in the last 2 weeks that I've cooked, and before that I didn't really cook before that. So that's great. And I was able to look after him and make him teas and coffees and make him lunch and everything else. I think he thought it was his birthday. But that was really nice. I really enjoyed doing that, and just pottering, just doing some work but there was just no stress, and it was just really lovely, just very flowing and really nice. It's been a nice week. Yeah. So what's Will I Can been up to? Well, Will I Can is renovating our cottage outside. So he is painting the cottage, and he's having to sand it all down, and then he's painting it, and he's doing a really good job. And what he's doing, I'm really impressed with him, actually, because this is a massive job. And he was like, on Tuesday particularly, he was like, oh, what am I going to do today? And there was some rotten bits around the door frame, and he was like, oh, I'll do that another day. But he didn't. He did it. It took him all day to fix the door frame, and he looks fantastic. And then he painted it, and it looks so good. He's so clever. And it's a massive undertaking, this painting. And I actually thought he was going to need help because it was such a big job. And he isn't. He's doing it himself. And we were chatting about this morning, actually, about how has he done it. And he said he felt that it was like so daunting to look at the whole project and to think about the whole thing, because it's like 4 sides, obviously, and it's big. It's a big outside, and it's all wood, and it all needed sanding and painting. And he's over halfway now, but he was saying that how he did it in his mind, he didn't focus on the end result. He's just focused on that bit. So if he gets that bit done, then that will be that done, and then he'll focus on the next bit. So he's kind of more enjoying the journey and just doing one thing at a time. And he said that's what he's focusing on. He's just focusing on the bit that he's doing, enjoying the moment, enjoying the journey. And he's well over halfway now. Round of applause to Will I Can, honestly. Amazing. So that's what he's been up to, and I love his analogy, and it's great because it's a reminder again, isn't it? And he's finding that he can be really present. I honestly would really struggle because my mind would be all over the place, and I would really struggle with that. I really would. So it's very interesting to watch how he can absorb himself in that moment and do that, and just do that and not think. Whereas I think about everything. I have so many projects on the go, and I have this and I have that, and yeah, I'm present to each thing, but I have attention span of a whatever, and I can do it, but I can only concentrate like for half an hour at a time. Then I've got to do something different, then I've got to do something else. I don't know what someone might diagnose me, but that's just how I operate, and I do manage to get loads done. But to this big task, it's I love it. I just think it's fantastic, and I love how he's able to do that, and I really admire that. My mum was the same. My mum is the same, and she was so like at work, and Amelia as well. It's like they can just like focus on like one job in hand. I think I shared with you last week about the contract our daughter's got with Wembley, and it's the stuff in the cups, and she's got to do like hundreds of cups and thousands of cups or bags of sweets. Like, I can't do it. So yeah, it's very difficult. So that's not for me, but we're all different, aren't we? We've all got our skills, we've all got our things we like to do and the things that we can do, and that's what makes us all so different and all work so well together. But yeah, so much respect for people that can just do that. It's amazing. So yeah, well done, Will. Absolutely amazing. And I love the analogy, and it's so true. Because often, have you found, when we get to the destination and when we get to the thing that we've been wanting to manifest and everything, you're then like, oh, actually, I enjoyed the moments getting there. And then when you got there, our brains are like, oh, this is great, and like feel really grateful and everything else. And then it's in human nature that we think, oh, okay, so what's next? I wonder at what point we'll go, right, that's it. I don't know if we ever will, but maybe that's it, and enjoy that moment, and then think, okay, what is next? I don't know. This is a conversation that needs to be had about that. But so yeah, let's just analyze this just a minute. So Will's going to finish the cottage. So then he's going to sit back and really appreciate all the hard work and everything that he's done for the cottage. And we're really going to enjoy that and really really be appreciative and grateful for what he's done. But then I know he's then going to want to then finish the inside or go and do something else and that's okay, isn't it? So it's, yeah, I think that's just us I think that's just our journeys, isn't it? And it's just focusing on each day and coming back to presence. Just have a little mind wander there. So yeah, enjoy the moments, enjoy being present. And I think I just love teamwork. And I think that we can't do it all ourselves, and we need a team. If you think about your life and who's in your life, you're a team, you're part of a team, and your part in that team is as valuable as anyone else's, and it's enjoying each other doing what they're doing. Just because sometimes I think in the past I may have focused on what they're doing and given that greater value to what I've been doing, but actually each part has a value, and that's to be, it's all valued. Yeah, everybody brings a value to it. Anyway, I'm digressing, and so yeah, let's just enjoy a moment. Let's enjoy our tribe. Let's enjoy the community. Let's enjoy our family. Let's just have a party, and let's just have some fun, and let's just ride the waves of when things are good, and when things are not so great, let's just get through them, and then know that we're always going to have the ups and the downs, and that's just what makes us who we are. And let's just try and enjoy each moment. I think that's it, isn't it? I think that's what I'm just trying to say. Oh my goodness me. So I just wanted to share one more thing with you, and it kind of is relevant to what I've just been talking about. And that is, I was chatting to a client yesterday, and we were just saying how sometimes in life we just have to put one foot in front of the other. We've all been through that. We have to get out of bed, and that's enough for that day. We have to just go forward. We have to scrape ourselves up from the floor. We've all been there, and it's just putting one foot on the other. And then there's other times where the energy is just like a flow, and we're feeling good, and we're feeling on top of the world. And it's just, again, just doing that, and no, none of it will last. It is what it is, and it's just ride with it wherever we're going, and know that this moment can change. But this is just where we are, and this is what we need to experience right now. This is what we need to learn. This is what we need to do, and just don't make it mean anything. For sure, I felt a bit. I've had a great week, and it's been really good. But I think there was just a couple of hours where I felt just a bit like I hadn't eaten properly, hadn't drunk properly again, and I know I need to do that better. But and I just thought, okay, so what's going on here? And I just went with it, and I made sure that I drank, and I ate, and I was hungry, and I ate some food, and I felt much better. but I didn't kind of dwell on it too much. I just did something about it. But this week I did a massive achievement, and I went for a run. And I haven't been for a run for so long, but I did it and I loved it, and my body loved it, and it's ached and it's killing me, but I know it did me some good. So I'm going to be doing more running, and I'm going to try and do at least 3 runs in the week. I am indeed. So that's my commitment. But yeah, it was really good. I really pushed myself and I did it and I loved it. And I loved it. And I was ready to do it. So really, that's my week. It's been a great week. And I hope yours has been a great week too. And I hope you're doing your week is lighting up for you. And I know I know it's tough out there right now, and I know there's a lot going on, but just if we can just light up our little worlds, that's going to then just start lighting up the whole world. So I think that's enough. That's enough for me, for sure. Okay, Will I Can is cooking my dinner, and I am going to end it there because I'm rather hungry, and I'm going to let you get on. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this week and listening to me going on, and I hope you have a really easy week this week and it really goes well for you and you have a lot of laugh. I've been wearing a tiara today. I went and got an Alice band from Superdrug. The only one they had was a little child's tiara thing. So I've been wearing that all day and it's just been really great fun. Looking at other people looking at me a bit strange, asking me was there anything going on as to why I was wearing this, and then I was trying to have intelligent conversations whilst wearing this silly tiara that I completely forgotten that I was wearing because it was so light on my head. Hilarious. We've just got to have more laughter, haven't we? So yeah, more laughter please. Anyway, let's end. Let's just stop for a moment and breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe putting a big silly grin on your face. Relaxing those shoulders, relaxing the tummy. And just bringing yourself firmly here in this moment, knowing all is well. Knowing that you have a whole life in front of you to enjoy and to have fun. And really just have this moment to really appreciate you because you're fabulous. Really appreciate your family, your loved ones, your tribe, your community, your friends. Really feel and appreciate the loved ones in the spirit world and the unseen helpers. A big hurrah for everyone. And a big hurrah for you being where you are today, because you've worked blooming hard to get where you are today. You've overcome so many challenges. You've done so much. You've had so many good times. You've had so many not so good times. You've had your highs, your lows, but you're okay. You're okay right now. Hurrah for that. Breathing all of that beautiful energy in. Breathing in that love and that joy and that happiness. Really feel it and anchor it in your body because your body loves it. It really does. And then breathing in, becoming aware of those pauses between the breath. Feeling how your body feels. Feeling that energy in between the gaps between your breath. And knowing we only have this moment. Really appreciate that you're here and you're alive. Have a really good week. And I'm going to laugh loads. So until next time, take care. Bye. that's my week wrapped up. What stood out, what shifted, and what I'm taking forward. Now it's over to you. What moments shaped your week? What inspired you? Let's keep the conversation going. Come and connect with me on @thesoulcoach or YouTube and let me know your thoughts. If this episode spoke to you, feel free to share it, tag me, or send it to someone who might enjoy it too. See you next week for another reflection. But until then, take care, stay present, and keep journeying within.